Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is amphibolic pathway. Respiration is a process of breakdown of glucose to yield ATP. During breakdown of glucose enters into glycolysis pathway where it will first 6 carbon glucose will break down into phosphoglyceraldehyde, which is also called glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, as well as dihydroxyacetone 3 phosphate. These 3 carbon compounds will form pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid will form acetyl CoA. Acetyl CoA enters into Krebs cycle. There will be generation of energy. So this is breakdown of glucose. But what if glucose is not available in the cells? Then body or a cell will switch on to other respiratory substrate like fat, where fats will break down into fatty acid and glycerol, because fats are nothing but esters of fatty acid and glycerol. So they break into fatty acid and glycerol, where glycerol will form phosphoglyceraldehyde. Look at the similarity, glycerol and glyceraldehyde. So that glycerol will enter into respiratory pathway, we get energy. Fatty acid also, it is capable of forming acetyl CoA, which is an intermediate of respiratory pathway. Acid to A acid, A acetyl CoA, like that you can remember. If fats are also not available as a respiratory substrate, then body will switch on to proteins. Proteins are made up of amino acids, so protein will break down into amino acid. Amino acid will form pyruvic acid, acid to acid. By the look of it, what we can understand is respiration is an catabolic process where glucose is breaking down, proteins are breaking down, fats are breaking down. So we may conclude that it is a catabolic pathway, but it is not so. During respiratory pathway, there is anabolic process also. What are those anabolic process? Say that if let us take the example of amino acid. There are essential and non-essential amino acid. Non-essential amino acid can be synthesized in our body. How it is synthesized? For synthesis of non-essential amino acid, respiratory intermediate like pyruvic acid is taken, it is going to synthesize amino acid. So it is an anabolic process, formation of amino acid from pyruvic acid. Similarly, if glycerol is required for the body, phosphoglyceride is taken to synthesize glycerol. Any intermediate can be taken out to synthesize what required molecule. Acetyl CoA can be taken out from the respiratory pathway to form fatty acid. Alpha ketogluteric acid, which is one of the intermediate of Krebs cycle, it can be taken out to form glutamic acid. Glutamic acid through transamination can form other amino acid. So there is anabolic process also which is involved during respiratory pathways. Hence, since both catabolism and anabolism is involved in respiratory pathway, it is called amphibolic pathway. That is the meaning of amphibolic pathway. Respiratory pathway is an amphibolic pathway. So that is about amphibolic pathway. I hope you have liked it. If you have liked it, please click the like button, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.